For a significant statement, along expected lines though of the Prime Minister speaking about the need for peace. This comes at a time when he's unveiled the bust of Mahatma Gandhi in Hiroshima.
Yes, history is created today. The event we have just experienced, that was really for the entire world to take the path of Mahatma Gandhi, take the path of peace. And that is the reason Mr. Modi is here. That event really went on very well, and he spoke about peace only and following the path which actually Mahatma Gandhi showed us, the ahimsa, so non-violence. And that is the path entire world should take, as he is saying here that we cannot afford, the world today, we cannot afford to have the nuclear power and threatening other countries for our nuclear power. As Kishida-san said, that we will be more peaceful without having nuclear weapons. So that is, I think that was he emphasized there too in the park, that this statue is not only between India and Japan. This is the symbol. This is the significance of the statue is for the world peace. And today the world is going through the very rough patch. This is the war is going on between two countries, and food chain, everything is disturbed. So for that, the first priority for everyone, all the countries, especially with the countries with more power, power comes with responsibility, as we all know. So we have to emphasize peace everywhere in the world, and that is because world is not only one country now. It is, we all are interrelated. So as our philosophy says that the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, world is a family. Maybe the thousands of years ago our ancestors said, but today the way we are connected, one country is affected, it is affecting the entire world, and that is the way we need peace, definitely, and that is the thing he said in the part.
Nupur, also give us a sense of what the Prime Minister's day looks like today. Talk to us a little about the itinerary, even as we're staying with these pictures.
So this is actually, he started his day with bilateral meeting, and after that the unveiling. That is the most important, and he was very happy. And let me tell you, I experienced that, and I was live from there too. So it was a wonderful event. So he was very happy unveiling that, especially about the people of Hiroshima. They were the most happy. They were glad that Prime Minister Modi came to unveil the bust of our Mahatma Gandhi. And after that, a lot of bilateral meetings are going to take place. Then definitely G7 is going to happen around the local time, around 2 o'clock. So Grand Prince Hotel. So after that, followed by a few more meetings, and in the evening there is a social dinner along with some cultural activities, some cultural program. So that is the day Mr. Modi is going to stay very busy with a lot of meetings, bilateral meetings, and Quad. Definitely, the Quad is going to take place too. But today is G7 mostly. The G7, he'll be busy. So the busy day ahead for Indian Prime Minister in Hiroshima. As you can see, this is a tram. And let me just tell you that this tram is only 2 cities in Japan. They have tram. One is Hiroshima, and another is Matsuyama in Shikoku Island. So people come and visit this city, Hiroshima, just to have a ride of this tram. So this is historic tram, and that is another attraction of Hiroshima. So yes, the busy day ahead for Mr. Modi, Indian Prime Minister, and they started with a meeting and definitely unveiling the bust of Mahatma Gandhi, and that was a very important meeting. He said that is the most important thing he did today. And especially the mayor of Hiroshima city, who took the initiative having that statue, he was so glad seeing so many Indians there. And the Prime Minister unveiled the statue. So yes, a wonderful day. The weather here is a little bit cloudy, but day is definitely going to be very bright.
Well, absolutely. Also, Nupur, an important development that all of us are looking at, and so are countries like Ukraine and Russia, is the meeting with the Ukrainian President Zelensky as well. Talk to us a little about when that is expected.
So yes, so Zelensky the meeting is going to take place. I think it's tomorrow. and Zelensky. This meeting is very important for everyone. Why it is important for other countries, especially the countries, European Union and the NATO countries, because India is the only country which is not taking sides. Japan is very much supporting Ukraine and other countries, UK, USA, definitely. I don't have to say anything. The entire world knows, but yeah, and Japan as India relation, it is from Abe-san, from Prime Minister Abe and Prime Minister Modi, they took this, they elevated this relationship to different level. Now Japan expects India to be on their side for everything, but in this case, India is not supporting any country, neither Ukraine nor Russia. So that is not a very comfortable place for Japan. Japan definitely wants India on their side. So here, inviting Mr. Modi, because India is also having the presidency of G20. That is another important thing, and Japan is G7. So inviting Mr. Modi, that is another significance that he can talk to Zelensky and just meeting him, that it can convince Mr. Modi's mind that yes, since all the power are supporting Ukraine, so why not India? So this is, as I said, the very not so comfortable place, Japan, that India is not supporting any country, neither Ukraine or Russia. So Japan is very much trying that India can be on their side and support Ukraine. So this meeting is going to be very important, very important. All the important things are going to take place in the G7 and the Quad meeting, just because all the powers of the world, especially democracies of the world, are here, and then the nuclear weapon, they have their some countries, they have nuclear weapon also. So I think the G7, the people also, Japanese people also, they feel that these 2 days, from yesterday, today, and tomorrow, these 3 days, I think these leaders are going to change the history. So when I spoke to a few Japanese, they also said the same thing. So I think these are very important meetings, especially with the Zelensky. I'm really excited to know about what actually they are going to talk about.
All right, we'll be looking at those developments very closely from Hiroshima. The Prime Minister is there. Several bilaterals lined up. Quad meeting with the Ukrainian president comes at a time when the war continues.